What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this one, I'm making some smoked oxtail queso tacos, which is basically gonna be these oxtails right here. All it is beef, so don't get freaked out. I'm just gonna smoke these for a few hours, shred them up, get them nice and tender. I did minimal trimming on this. There's some fat chunks on there, but a lot of it's gonna render out. And plus, when I go through it, I'm gonna pick all the fat chunks out of there. So I got some manchego cheese and some cheddar I'm gonna throw in there at the end, melt it up, get them nice and crispy on the outside, put some avocado salsa in there, and it's gonna be good. So a lot of times when people think about queso tacos, they're thinking about birria, which is gonna be the meat with the cheese and the consomme that you dip it in. This is done pretty much totally different, but it's kind of in that same style. So we got some untraditional tacos right here. You're probably never gonna see this when you go to Mexico, but it's still gonna taste good. So check it out, guys. Here we go. All right, super basic seasoning I'm using. Got some adobo, which is really good. 16 mesh, coarse ground black pepper. And I'm putting just a little bit of salt over these oxtails just because there's a good amount of salt in the adobo. And that'll be it. It's easy just to get the black pepper all over the tray and kind of roll this over it. Just gonna pick it up. All right, so we're going 250 degrees on here. Just gonna arrange these on the top shelf. There you go. Let these sit on here for at least 3 hours, not even gonna look at them. And then, just depending on how dark they are, I might wrap them after that. So we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna grill up a salsa verde. So I got tomatillos. I'm gonna wash these, take the husks off. I'm gonna use half an onion. I'm gonna char up this poblano right here. A couple jalapenos and some serranos. So basically that's it. And also, I'm just gonna throw an avocado in there and blend it up. And then if it's too thick, because it probably will be because of the avocados in there, just add a little bit of water and you should be good. I'm gonna throw a little bit of garlic and lime juice and cilantro at the end when I'm blending it up. Always wash your veggies. All right, so all I'm looking to do is just char these up till they get pliable and pretty soft, and that's it. Also, I realized after about an hour, these were too close together, so I split them up just so the smoke can circulate better around the meat. So yeah, if you're gonna do these, just make sure they're a little bit split up. But that's how they look after 1 hour. But I'm gonna let these go for another couple hours. All right, so what I'm gonna do is throw the chilies in some kind of container. You could use like, plastic bag or whatever, just to like let them sweat for a while. And then I'm gonna peel the skins off with these, and then we'll blend it all up. These little ones I'm not so concerned with. It's just that big pepper. I want to get all the skin off mostly, but these aren't that bad. I'm just gonna leave these. All right, taking all that stuff I just charred up into the blender. Handful of cilantro. Ripe avocado. And I got 3 cloves of garlic I'm gonna throw in. Salt and pepper. I'm just gonna put a splash of water because I want it a little bit more thin. All right, guys. So we're exactly 4 hours in on these oxtails. You can see those. I checked them after 3 hours, like I said. They still look like they need a little more time, so I let them go for 1 more hour. It just depends on how hot you're cooking and what kind of cooker you're using. Just depends on what kind of color you're gonna get. So I'm gonna wrap these on this tray in foil and I'm gonna throw them back on the smoker. So all this is gonna do by covering this is gonna kind of trap the heat in there and kind of speed up the cooking process and let it steam a little bit. So I'm thinking about maybe 2 more hours on the cooker. I'm gonna crank the heat up to 300 degrees. All right, so the total cook time on these was 6 hours. So I went 4 hours on the smoke and I put the foil over it, let them kind of steam in there for another 2 hours. And I temped these and it was like 207 degrees. So I'm gonna shred this up, get it going. All right, guys, I'm gonna be honest about these oxtails. I know it's gonna be awesome, but I had 4 pounds of oxtails, and this is the yield that you get. So that's basically it right there. It's like a little bit of oxtail. Honestly, you're probably better off using short rib or some chuck roast or something like that. But I know it's still gonna be good, but you have to pick through a bunch of grizzle and a bunch of fat. And although, yeah, it's really flavorful, I mean, you don't get that much for what you pay for, honestly. So just a word of caution. Manchego cheese and just a little bit of some sharp cheddar, but mostly this stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm just sticking with this cheese right here. It's gonna be good. A little bit of salt. All right, so normally I would cook something like this on a Blackstone griddle, but I'm low on propane, so I'm just gonna use this. Same thing, cast iron is good. So there you have it, guys. Some tacos that took a long ass time to make, but it was well worth it. And like I was saying before, I would honestly use some short rib or some chuck roast. Season it the same way. Get yourself some manchego cheese or whatever white melting cheese that you like. Make some tacos. Get them nice and cheesy. Make some salsa, because this salsa was good. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video, guys. Peace out.